Okay, the project KPT, we have started with the movie sentimental analysis. We basically started off with a sentimental analysis on movies, and for the entire application, what we have done is we have started with an iPhone application, which takes care of which gets the input from different API calls, and then once it gets the data, it sends to the backend, which is a Java, which is basically a naive-based classifier, which is written in Java. So let's see how it's actually working on the iPhone application. Let's say we want to find any movie. Let's say very recent movie called Dunkirk. So if we have a movie Dunkirk, and if we search it, so we just search in the type box and then search box, and then once you get the details. For example, let's say in this case we have Dunkirk, and then yeah, it's getting an image, and then we have a plot info here with allied soldiers from Belgium, British Empire, and France are surrounded by Germany army and evacuated. So we have a plot sentiment. What we have done is we have done a couple of sentiments analysis, one using the plot and another using the review here. So it's now it's actually sending this plot to the backend, and the backend is analyzing this text area to produce this kind of result, which shows it's more negative. Yeah, if you consider allied soldiers and then British Empire surrounded by the army, so all these things are considered to be the negative in this case. And then let's see if you have what we do it for the review. And if you click on the review thing, yeah, in this brilliant new film, yeah, we can see the word brilliant, and then story of a struggle, survival, and resistance, realistic depiction. So you can assume that it can be a positive, and yeah, it turns out to be it's a positive one in this case too. So so yeah, these are the the ratings which from the movie, the IMDb rating, the Rotten Tomatoes, and the Metacritic, the rating that are obtained from the API. So all this data is obtained from two different APIs. One API is the OMDB API, which is able to get all the details like the picture, and then um, the plot and stuff. And the other thing is the New York Times API, which is actually getting this kind of reviews, and then we are trying to analyze and get the sentiment of that particular review. Let's understand a different a movie. Let's see Lagahan, for example. So in this case, if you click on the analysis, yeah, you get the picture, of course, and then like you get the plot. Everything is reset, like for the plot, sentiment, and then um, this review sentiment. So if you, yeah, the people of small village in Victoria in India stake the future on a game of cricket against their ruthless British rulers. So it's actually analyzing to it's an yeah, now we got the data from the backend. Yeah, now you can see it's a kind of positive. It's and for the review part, if you see there are like different people reviewed, up from different, Upload Standard, and then a couple of Dave Care. All these people have reviewed this movie, and I got this reviews from the New York Times API. So we analyze this review sentiment, and then we see it's most of it is negative, because most of them have used sarcasm in this. For example, let's say smooth, technically impeccable, or nearly 4 hours long. Okay, some of them can be negative too. Um, yeah, so that's how it is, and the ratings are, the Rotten Tomatoes gave, the maximum in here. Now let's see how the backend has been designed for the same.